and that's what they did. And the only reason they dealt with it in the yard instead of a cell or something is because they all wanted a piece of them, and the cells are small.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Hello everybody. Today I want to talk about this story where these guys there was a bunch of guys that hung out. One of them ended up being a snitch, and they didn't know it for a long time. He wasn't just snitching on people in the wing and in the housing unit, but he was snitching on his own supposedly friends. After a while, some of us started noticing something. Me and my cellie, I think, was the first one to notice it. A CO would come in, shake his cell down, take him to the hole. You know, he too much canteen, just minor stuff, you know, writing the tickets. He claimed he was a ticket man. He was a little bit. But they'd take him to the hole for like an hour or so. And then they'd bring him right back out. And somebody's cell would be shook down. And my cellie first noticed it, and so I watched it a couple times. This dude, a lot of his friends, one of them got busted with a dirty urine and some weed. Me and Kevin went to the guy. Because right before that, his cell got shook down. We went to this guy and all of his friends, and we told him what we thought. And they said, man, you know, Harvey, Kevin, you can't put a jacket on somebody. They said, for sure. And I said, we're not for sure. This is what we suspect. And it just seems real odd that this happens every time. It's like 3 times he's went to the hole for like an hour, maybe 2 at the most, and then he was right back out, back in the same cell and everything. You can find out, just tell your friends that you have something, you know, and see what happens. He's hanging out with one of his friends. They did talk about different things. This is what he's telling me later. Me and Kevin, he casually mentioned that he had dope. Man, I got a good hiding place, you know. And I guess he told him where supposedly his hiding place was. A couple of hours later, CO comes in, shake that guy's cell down, the one I was telling you about, takes him to the hole, and he's throwing a fit. Man, you guys do this to me all the time, man. You know you ain't got nothing on me. Take him to the hole, and let him back out about an hour later. A couple hours later, after that, that guy's cell gets shook down. And so afterwards he came to me, he said, man, that really hurts me, man. He goes, and he told his people he hung around with too. So he tells them, we ain't gonna let him know anything's up, you know. We just go out to the yard and we'll deal with it. And that's what they did. And the only reason they dealt with it in the yard instead of a cell or something is because they all wanted a piece of him, and the cells are small. So they got him on the yard, and they just beat the heck out of him, man. And but the guy didn't believe this at first. He was not only upset over this, he was hurt over it, you know. And he goes, man, I would never suspected him, man. He goes, I've smoked with him, I've done this with him, I've done that with him. We work out together, you know. Just because you work out with somebody does not mean that they're not telling or anything, you know. People they got sneaky ways of doing it, you know. They used to they used to get a form, like a visiting form or any type of form, and write what they were snitching on and put it in the caseworker mailbox, you know. And they make sure they make a big deal going there, you know. People can see it was form, but they don't let them get so close that it sees what it says, and they drop that form in the caseworker's box, and the next thing you know, somebody's being shut down or something. I told you about in one of the earlier videos I done about this guy was in the wing, and nobody really liked him or anything, you know, but we really didn't suspect that he was a snitch until one day, or I didn't anyway. I didn't even think about him one way or another. Until one day a caseworker, no, it was functioning unit manager, which to me I don't know what the difference is between a caseworker and a functioning unit manager. They both work in the caseworkers area, you know, the offices back there. He comes in the wing, goes up to him, because it's an open wing and everybody's in the wing playing cards and on the phone and everything. Goes up to him and says in a loud voice, "I am getting tired of your snitch kites. You have sent 30 this month. That's almost one a day. And I know most of them are not true, and if some of them are true, so what? I'm just getting tired of you sending these snitch kites. You send another one, I'm writing you up and putting you in the hole." I did not know you could write somebody up for writing a snitch kite. But he said he was going to write him up. If he wrote another one, he was going to write him up. Well, he said that loud enough so everybody could hear it, so, you know, we was all on the guy then. And he goes, "I'm not telling, he's lying." Why would he come in there and say that? Nobody bothers you. You know, people don't even talk to you. Why would he come in there and say that? Oh, he's got something against me. You know, he's retaliating against me because I filed IRR. I do not think a staff member is going to come in there and say something like that just because you filed an IRR. Now, I have seen them tear your cell up, have COs tear your cell up because you filed an IRR. IRR is like a grievance, you know, it's like it's what's it called? Informal resolution request or something like that. That's what it is. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust.